Glad to have you here. What a great way to kick off fall than to have a visit from our good friend Jen from Powerbeads by Jen. Hello.
So good to see you too.
Gosh, so fun to have Jen here. We're excited to show you a lot of the new things that Jen has put together for all of you. I know so many of you are collectors of Powerbeads. Gosh, since we started just Jill 2.5 years ago, I think we've done how many bracelets, Jen? Maybe over 50?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Seriously.
You have an entire room in my office. It is the
Just Jill room.
It's like a little playground. It looks like candy.
Oh my gosh. Well, we've come up with some great things. Hi, Dottie. Nice to see you. Hi, everybody. Hi, Amy. First time in the chat. Well, Amy, what a treat. So listen, everybody, while you're watching, you have to make sure you comment something. Hi, Jen and Jill. Great to see you. Participate in the chat because on the first Facebook Live of each month, we do a giveaway.
Love a giveaway.
So tonight's giveaway is your choice of either a pumpkin spice or apple strudel candle. So I know you love our fall candles, or maybe you haven't tried one yet. They're 5-star rated. You know, I could go on. But I thought, let's get your home smelling great for fall. So that's our giveaway tonight. And so at the end of our chat, we will do a little drawing. And Sandy said, hi, gals, love Powerbeads. I have many. But in order to be entered into our chat, because we use this sort of like automated thing, you have to comment. It has to recognize that you've commented. So make sure let's be very chatty tonight, friends. And let's get you a new candle. And of course, get you new Powerbeads bracelets too. Joan said, oh my, I love your candles. I have one burning now. Awesome, Joan. Thank you. I'm so glad you like them. All right. So Karen, oh my gosh. Karen, I think could be president of the Powerbeads fan club. Hi, Jen and Jill. I'm a big fan of your Powerbeads bracelets. I'm a hoarder of them. Every time we launch a new one, I think, Karen, you're the first to order one. And I'm so glad you love them. I know that makes
Karen.
you feel so good,
it
right?
It does. And I know exactly who you are, Karen. And I think you're wearing a few that have had my hands on them, that I've made them personally.
So that's awesome.
Thank you.
That's one of the things you should know too, with all these beautiful beaded bracelets that Jen creates. I mean, these are all, put together, the charms, everything right here in Chester County, Pennsylvania, which is in the news right now. If you didn't know, if you've seen the national news of the escaped convict in Pennsylvania, it's in our area, Jen.
Our neighborhood.
Like close by.
Too close.
A little unnerving. The school districts where our kids go to school, no school today. So it's been a little something. But it's all good. I'm not going to get on my soapbox. If you want to know what my soapbox was about this whole investigation, you can go over to my Instagram page where I did an Instagram live earlier.
We're going to go to our happy
It had me
place.
all kinds of sideways. Lynn said, just received my Maui beads bracelet, and Jen, you've outdone yourself. It was gorgeous. So just so you all know, about $1,200 we're able to donate to Maui from the purchase of those bracelets, which is awesome. We're launching our next philanthropic bracelet this evening, which is awesome. We're going to spend some time talking about that with you, and why it's such a, really special for many reasons, but also special to our team here at Just Jill. We're going to launch for the first time Jen's statement bracelet collections. So we've picked 2 that we thought would be great for the season. And then we're going to show you all of the beautiful fall collections that we've put together for the year.
Fall is my favorite.
Is it?
I love fall. I love all the colors. It's just warm and cozy, and I can't wait to show you guys.
For people who maybe, somebody said, oh, this is my first chat with you, Jill. For people who maybe don't know anything about you and your jewelry.
Yes.
Why don't you sort of talk a little bit about what is your mission with this jewelry? What is it about the beads? What is it about the stones? What do you put into these pieces that you want other people to know about?
So this brand is all about positivity. It's about choosing joy, choosing love, choosing to focus on the stuff that we can control, which is how we show up, how we present ourselves, the people that surround us, the energy we want to put out. So these stones all have metaphysical properties, whether it's healing, whether it's strength, whether it's courage. So they're meaningful gifts that you can give your girlfriends.
Mhm.
That is, they show support, they show love, they show positivity, as well as the charms themselves. So whether it is a flower that maybe reminds you of your grandmother that you used to plant flowers with, or a heart that reminds you of your children's love or your honeymoon or whatever that is, they are wrist reminders that even on the rough days, that you can choose positivity and that you can get past those rough moments in life that we all have. I mean, you can't get to be the age I am without hitting a few speed bumps, but it is how we show up. And do we let that moment define us, or are we going to be defining that moment? And that's what power beads are. They're wrist reminders, they're icons of joy and love that just push you through to go, okay, today may not be the best day, but I'm going to look down and I'm going to see something that reminds me of those happy moments, that today is going to pass.
Yeah.
And that I do have prayers and love behind me, whether it's the girlfriend that gave me that bracelet, or that moment that I said, you know what, this reminds me of when I had my first child, and I'm going to buy this, and it's going to remind me of that joyous moment.
Yeah.
It's choosing joy, choosing love, the stones and the metals all marry together, and that's what makes them power beads.
Well, and you all have fallen in love with the messages, the colors. I mean, there's so many layers to each bracelet, really. So we're going to start with, I mentioned the Maui bracelet. Joan said, I just sent a bracelet to my sister-in-law who's recuperating from surgery. That's so nice. We've tried to, ever since we launched Power Beads by Jen with just Jill, that first fall, we had a purple bracelet, and I said, hey, I'd love to do something for pancreatic cancer, because my dad passed away from pancreatic cancer, and it's just near and dear to my heart, and I've done fundraising for them before. And so I said, listen, let's give X amount from the sale of each bracelet, and I'll match it. And we were able to donate $1,000 that year.
Amazing.
I mean, it's small maybe in the grand scheme of things, but I loved the idea that you could buy something and wear something that you loved and know that it was going towards something good. So the following year, we, added to our philanthropies. And last year we did our first ever bracelet for breast cancer awareness. Hi, Maria. And that was, again, something that was near and dear to our team, because Bernadette, who many of you hear about, I work with Bern for 25 years at QVC. She is a multiple breast cancer survivor. She's survived it multiple times. And I certainly didn't feel like I should be the one to create and design that bracelet, but wanted to. And so last year we did our first breast cancer bracelet, which was this one. I loved the matte on these beads. Is this like an opal jasper? Is that what it's called?
It's a pink
opal jasper. And we did the dragonfly there, because the dragonfly is a symbol of wisdom, but also known for its ability to change direction very quickly, its ability to adapt. And that seemed really fitting for anyone who was facing a battle, fighting, had fought, or in memory of. So that was last year's bracelet. And Kristen said, I have this one. My career was in cancer. Wow.
Thank you, Kristen.
That was last year. This year, we wanted to come out with something new. And so we're sort of launching that to all of you tonight. Catherine said, such a good cause. I'm a multiple survivor too. I have goosebumps. Look at me. Goosebumps. So this is this year's. And again, Bern, I hand this one over to Bernadette and Jen. I said, you just go create it and whatever you want. So this is this rose water jasper.
It's so beautiful.
It's so pretty because it has more sort of tones and highs and lows to it than just like a rose quartz would, right?
Yeah.
And so we did this in a choice of a gold or silver medallion. And the medallion is a tree of life. Do you see how it almost looks like those wax stamps? All right. And so here, this is in the silver. And here it is in the gold. And then there's the little awareness ribbon, I should say, on each of them. And do you want me to talk about the tree of life, or do you want to talk about the tree of life?
I think you should talk about it.
Okay.
I definitely do, because I know that Bernadette has really told you her story. And I feel like that is where this whole idea of the tree of life paired with this beautiful rose water. That's where it comes from. So I feel like
right.
you really need to tell it.
Well, I mean, the tree of life has, been a symbol for, right, 800 years, right? I mean, it's been used in so many different cultures, and it's in so many different parts of the world. But it was special to Bernadette because while she was going through her treatments, dear friends of hers, Robert Elizondo from Ecclesi and his wife Lisa, sent Bernadette a piece of jewelry that had this like tree of life, almost like moss piece on the inside of it. And of course, the tree of life symbolizes strength. It symbolizes having roots and growing. It symbolizes the branches, right, of where your life is taking you or has taken you. It starts with an important foundation, right? And from there, you grow strong. It starts from this weak little seedling and grows into something, that expresses your life. So that symbol of the tree of life, when Bern was thinking about this year, was what she wanted to find. And then Jen, you were able to find this, and I think it just is represented beautifully. Right. By the way, we do have a necklace too. So if you just like the idea of the necklace with just simply the tree of life medallion, that's available for purchase too, in the gold or the silver. And a portion of the proceeds from that will also go to the BCRF. All right, you go now.
Well, the other thing that I also just think is it's so apropos that the tree of life is chosen here is that think about the tree. The tree is out there all year. It goes through everything. It fares through all the storms, the wind, the weather, the sun, the cold, and it's still there.
And it endures.
It endures. It holds. And then also as a female, we're the roots of the family. We need the guys, but let's face it, like we're the roots of the family. Those children, they cling to us like the leaves. There's so much symbolism to the tree of life. But I think as a woman, I feel like it really, really just holds true, that we have to be the oak. We have to be that strength no matter what we're going through. There's no plan B for mom, for wife,
right,
for sister. There is just so much to this. And like what you said, the tree of life, certain religions really depend on this symbol of tree of life, which we do a lot of that in my business. And I think it is such a beautiful icon of family, of strength, of perseverance. But on this rose water, so there's a little bit of translucency to the stone. It's a very soft stone. This isn't like bubblegum Barbie pink. Absolutely not. This is soft. This could act as a neutral. I love it on any skin tone. It has a little bit of veining of some darkness in it, as well as some lightness. So each stone is different. These are natural stones.
Yeah.
So the one that Jill is holding looks different than the one that I have.
Yeah.
Because they're natural stones. So depending on where in the quarry these were taken,
right,
some will have more variegation than others.
Yeah.
But I think this is absolutely fabulous, whether you throw it on like I did with just a cute your little watch, or you have it on with a stack. I just think these are so beautiful, and I love that it gives a portion back to breast cancer research.
And if you got the one from last year and you want to layer it with this year's, again, you can see this medallion is a little bit bigger than our dragonfly from last year, but look how great those two are together. So, you could kind of build that warrior stack, right?
Warrior stack. I'm going to use that. I'm going to use that. I love that.
And, listen, it might be, I think this bracelet is something that is a thoughtful gift to someone that who maybe was recently diagnosed. I think it's a wonderful way to remember somebody that you may have lost. And I think if it is for you, because you fought and you were here to talk about that fight, I think that you'll really find something special in just touching this medallion sometimes, you know,
And that's
Um,
that
that
that's
reminder of strength.
tangibility.
Yeah,
There's
what
something
you've
about
weathered.
that.
Yeah.
And that's what Bernadette had shared with us about this special ring that was made for her.
That's weird.
That, you know, that ring was such a symbol, not only of the tree of life, not only of that ring was beautiful and
Yeah.
it was a gift, but it was also a symbol of her friendship, of
Yes.
her very dear friend that made this for her to be her company when he could not be with her
Yeah.
during her treatments.
Yeah.
Those quiet moments when you have doubt, that I think would be the hardest part, is when you're struggling and when
Yeah.
you're hurting,
Yeah.
but you can look down and you can see something and go, I have somebody supporting me
Yeah.
that's behind me.
Right.
And that's where I feel like these talismans, whether it's Bernadette's ring,
Yeah.
or this bracelet, they're just wonderful little gifts that you can give someone or that you can wear and support
Yes.
or wear as your warrior.
Yes.
I love that, your warrior stack,
Yeah.
that you survived it.
Donna said, hi, ladies. Praise
Aw.
God. I'm 5-year breast cancer survivor. Prayers for those going through cancer.
God
So
bless
I've
you,
seen so
Donna.
many of your nice messages. Well, you're
Yes.
such a wonderful group. We love you all so much. So again, super excited. Catherine said how to buy. So Catherine, I have my own online store. You would just type in justjillshop.com and you can shop there like you would shop at any other online retailer, like you are shopping at Zappos or shopping at Amazon. You can shop at Just Jill. So we have them available there. Again, you can choose from the gold or the silver tone medallion. If you like the idea of the Tree of Life necklace, we have those available for you as well. So any of our Tree of Life pieces here, a portion of those proceeds will go to the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. Again, that Bernadette specifically picked that organization
Yes.
because she really believes in the work that they're doing. So we are happy to support that for sure. As far as the bracelet sizing goes, this is our petite bead, what we call our petite. It's a 10 millimeter bead. They come in small, average, and large. The small is for the smallest of wrists. So if you have a hard time finding wrists or have a hard time finding bracelets that fit your small wrist, you know, like you would normally wear like maybe 5 3/4, 6 1/4, then that small is for you. The average is great for 6 3/4 to about 7 1/4 inch. If that's usually the range you wear, that's what I usually wear. And then the large is for those of you who wear 7 1/2 inch to about 8 inch, right, Jen?
Correct.
They do have a little stretch to them, so there is some give.
Mhm.
And remember, you never stretch and put them on. You put it in your hand here and just roll. Roll it on, roll it off, okay? And Dottie said, I've ordered many for myself and for family and friends. Thank you, Dottie. Thank you so much. So again, we love this design. It's very special for a lot of different reasons. And, you know, listen, maybe you're not a survivor. Maybe breast cancer hasn't touched your life. Maybe, you know, it's one of those things where, gosh, it's hard to imagine, but it really hasn't touched you. And yet there's something calling you to that design of the Tree of Life, the color pink. Remember too, there's also nothing wrong in buying this bracelet for yourself because you love it. And I think that we all feel good knowing that in making a purchase for ourselves, it is still giving back to others. I think that's one of my favorite things about finding some of these items for all of you is I know there are so many times where I'd like to do something,
Yes.
but I never quite know what to do. That's why our Ukraine bracelet was so popular a year ago. It's why the Maui bracelet's been so popular. It's because it gives you a chance to get something you might like, but also know that part of that money is going to places that you'd like to support. And you can trust and know that we've vetted these organizations that we're donating to.
It's a win-win.
That's so important. Yeah, it is
Right?
a win-win.
It's a win-win.
It's a total win-win. Yeah, it's a total win-win. Yeah.
And it's a feel-good moment that you are lifting others through a purchase of this bracelet, and you
Yeah.
get something pretty to wear
Yes,
along with
something
it, or
so pretty.
gift.
I mean, this to me is like an heirloom piece.
Mhm.
Like this is the piece that your grandkids are going to be like, Nana, I love your bracelet. And one day there will be granddaughters who say, I want Nana's pink bracelet she used to always wear. That's what I want. It's that kind of piece of jewelry. So check those out. Again, we still have the dragonfly. If you didn't get that last year, if now that you've learned more about it, if you want to get both of them, and put them together because you love that idea of a stack. I mean, gosh, put that on with an ivory cashmere sweater and a great pair of jeans. And wouldn't that be beautiful?
Yes.
But so pretty with
Yes.
grays and so, I mean, just everything. It's so good. So check those out. Just want to mention too, if you want things to stack with the gold version, Jen does these wonderful hematite stretch stacks, and you can put that with one of yours in the gold. We have them in the silver too, but those are always nice to throw in with your Powerbeads by Jen bracelets as well.
And these stacks, the hematite bracelets, these are non-tarnish.
Yes.
These ones you can get.
You upgraded them.
I did.
Yeah.
So I found a different vendor for the beads. So they are, you can get in the hot tub, you can get in the shower, you can spray perfume. This is not going anywhere.
Awesome.
Because I know we were having a little bit of turning, and there's nothing I think that's worse than to have something that you're like, this doesn't look like it when I bought it.
Yes.
These are going to stay.
Yeah. So they're the new upgraded version
Yes.
of those particular stretch bracelets. Those are over on the shop as well. All right, let's pivot. All right. So thank you everybody for your participation. Dottie said my 6-year-old granddaughter's already eyeing up my bracelets. Can I just tell you, one of my favorite things on my dad's side, I was the only grandchild.
Okay.
And my grandmother was a bit eccentric. She was the lady who wore floral pantsuits and had turquoise rings on every finger and the big dangly earrings and the squash blossom necklace. Okay. So she lived in Arizona.
Why not?
And she, and my grandfather would also do some work on the Pueblos, and the people that they worked with in their ministry could never pay them, but they would thank them in jewelry.
I'm all about that.
So
that sounds amazing.
So my grandma had some pretty great jewelry. So I used to go on her bed. They had this big 4-poster bed. I'd climb up there and I'd dump her jewelry box out, and I would just sit there and try everything
what
on.
A great
right?
memory.
Oh my gosh, I loved it. And I'm very lucky to have a lot of her jewelry. That's just awesome. But that's it, right? Like when Dottie said my 6-year-old granddaughter, I was that granddaughter. And I cherish those pieces now, I can tell you.
I love that.
All right. So let's move from our Tree of Life pieces. Know that they're available. If things sell out immediately, we're doing advanced orders, and we'll be offering those not only in September, but through October too. But we wanted to get it out there because we also just thought it would be so great to wear for the whole fall season.
Absolutely.
So check out those pieces, the necklaces also. So let's pivot to fall. Cheryl said, wonderful group of friends here. I know, isn't it the best, Cheryl? We love our friends here. Let's talk about our fall collections. Okay, so last year, one of our most popular bracelets for fall was this one. It's the one next to my heart bracelet, the signature Jill bracelet. I wear this one more than any other. So if you're thinking about getting something new, I can highly recommend this one. I wear it all the time, not just in the fall. It's like one of my favorite things to throw on with like a white button down and jeans. It goes great with denim. It has my all-time favorite stone ever, labradorite. Anytime Jen comes across something with labradorite, she's like, we have to show Jill.
Yes.
So it's this teardrop faceted labradorite, and then these colorful, like neutral but sparkly jasper beads.
It's just, I mean, it's
so good.
Jinx.
Look at these.
This literally goes with everything. I'm such a neutral girl, and this will go with everything. Single thing in your wardrobe: black, white, gray, tan, cream, green.
Your brown.
Olive green that you have on.
Look
olive
at that.
Green. I mean,
it's gorgeous.
It's just the easiest little pop. That's all you need. You just throw this on. You can throw this on with denim. You can throw this on with anything.
Yeah.
Winter weight pants.
So nice.
I mean, a little black turtleneck. I mean, I'm rolling out in this.
It's so good. I'm going to Boston this weekend. My best friend from since I was 8. We're doing a girls' weekend. We're going to go see Sting.
Oh my gosh.
Concert.
Love
Thursday
him.
night. Yes.
I love him.
And then we're going to go just do all kinds of fun things. But I want to pack minimally.
Yeah.
And this is one of the bracelets that I'm taking because I know it can go with everything. It's going to be hot when I'm traveling up there on Thursday. I'll probably be in a black t-shirt and, some, jeans. This will be great. We're going to the concert that night. I'm going to get a little more dressed up. This has some sparkle to it, right? I can wear it then. The next day, I'm going to be very tired. It's going to be a late night. So when we go out for coffee and we're just in yoga pants and an easy top, a zip up,
There you go.
this is what I can still throw on. I mean, it's just a great, great piece. And again, that piece of labradorite has really pretty labradorescence to it. Some of the pieces will have more of the blue. Yours has a little bit more of that peachy green color.
Yes.
But they all have that pretty shill. So although not new, this one is back, which I wanted to make sure you knew. Susan Cienko says, I love these bracelets so much. I'm guilty of ordering duplicates because I see them online and I forget I have one. Well, you could be like Wonder Woman, have one on each wrist, right?
Or wear two together.
Wear two. All right. So then let's show you what's new for fall. Okay. So this is our new 2023 Powerbeads by Jen collection. Okay. So let's start with Juniper
So good.
Jade. I kind of just love that word juniper.
It's just so,
I love that word.
So beautiful.
Juniper Jade with a little pine cone duo as the charms. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
They're so great. In the silver, look at they almost look like little, like granulation beads, with the oxidation, or then here it's done in the gold tone. So let's talk about Juniper.
It's just
Jade.
a little sweet duo. And this just screams fall. I mean, it looks so cute with my little army.
Oh, so good with your dress. Yes.
But I just think this is just the sweet little nod to all the fall. I said earlier, fall is my Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I love everything about it. I love, that I'm going to have fires in the fireplace and my boys are going to be home and I'm going to be making chili. And I'm the biggest Hallmark commercial when it comes to fall because I just love it. I love all the warm colors. They're so fun. This is just a sweet little nod to.
Yeah, they are pine cones, Marianne. Yeah, they're sweet little pine cones.
And as you can see, this beautiful Juniper Jade, look at the colors. So like we talked about earlier, they're all going to be different.
Everybody's different. Like yours has a little bit of this reddish color to it. Mine has more of this golden caramel to it. Yes. And this one has more of the softer yellow tone to it. So again, these are all shades of jade, but done in all these beautiful green highs, darker colors, lighter colors, striated, some are white. They are great.
So jade is for prosperity. It's for health. It's for long life. This makes a beautiful little gift. Think about if you're going to go stay, see one of your girlfriends. This is the perfect little hostess gift. Maybe pick one up if you're going to be traveling for Thanksgiving this year. This would make a beautiful hostess gift.
So cute.
Especially if they get the apple strudel candle.
Yes. Don't forget, everybody, if you're just watching, make sure you put something in the comments that will enter you into our giveaway. We're giving away one of our 10-ounce classic fall candles, your choice of pumpkin spice or apple strudel, but you can't be entered unless you comment. You can't just be watching our chat. You have to participate. So that's your participation award is if we draw the name at the end and you get the candle. Lara said, love the Powerbeads bracelets. Yay. Nothing better than beautiful bracelets and fabulous smelling candles. There you go, right?
True story.
That's what we do. All right. So if you love the greens, those neutral greens, you love the idea of jade. Here it is in these beautiful Juniper Jade. And it's these small little pine cones that are dangling down, your choice of the silver or the gold.
And I saw Susan earlier was saying that she really likes the smaller metals on the beads. Mm-hmm. I think you're going to love this one, Susan, because these are sweet little petite little pine cones.
Yeah, they're so cute. Everybody in the offices love these. Love these.
So fun.
All right. So that's that one. Then let's do some of these warm tones. All right. I'm going to show this really quickly because we don't have a lot of them. Ginger said bracelets, very pretty. Love the pine cones.
Thank you, Ginger.
If you love browns, like if you're into neutral browns, beiges, chocolates, we did this kind of matte finish to the picture jasper. As you can see, it's faceted, but has more of a matte look to it. And it has this pretty golden sunflower. We don't have a lot of these left, but I'm telling you it's available. And then I'm going to move on. we're going to move on to this year's version. And Dot said, I have 4 of the Powerbeads bracelets. I love them and the special meaning for each one.
Dot.
So last year we did a bracelet with a leaf on it for fall. Here's this year's version with a leaf on it. And this is a stone called mookaite.
This is mookaite.
What is mookaite?
So mookaite is about accepting change. It's for creativity. This is about opening your mind. And I just love the ochre colors.
Yes.
And the raw umber. There's this maroon, almost like almost a merlotish color.
And I was saying earlier when I was on Instagram, at least through what I'm seeing of myself when I hold this up, it's looking brighter on the screen than it is in person.
Yes,
these are
rich.
Warm, rich burgundies, like deep mustard colors, rusty reds, like almost like a deep, like rosy mauve color almost in there.
Yes.
They're just amazing. Donna said earlier today, I checked out the new fall collection of Powerbeads. I fell in love with the mookaite. I can't wait to get it. It's every time I had this on for just some, things like, I'll put it on and then work during the day. Every time I had it on, I kept looking down at it and thinking, those colors are just spectacular. Like you couldn't have a prettier row of shades for fall than this.
Very traditional fall palette. And I just love the warmth of it.
Yes.
To me, this is a fireside chat. This is, I've got my little throw wrapped around me. I've got my puppy next to me. I love the colors in this bracelet. It does remind me of that trail walk, where you're walking along, you're having your coffee with you, and you're just seeing all of the glorious colors. And that is just what I think this bracelet just represents all the beauty of fall. And this fall leaf is
those colors.
So
I want nail polishes.
Yeah,
those colors right there, right? Like they're so beautiful.
And it does look good right next
with
to
the
that.
Green.
Yes, the green, because it pulls out some of those caramels.
Nice.
Like what you were saying earlier. I just think that they marry so well together. So you have your nice little fall stack.
And then don't forget, if you're lucky enough to get one of the picture Jasper versions of our sunflower, then you've got those going on.
I mean,
oh, come on. Karen said, I'm going to wear that to the fall festivals this October. I love that.
And that's the great thing about the smaller stones also. Now, I love the larger stones too, but the smaller ones, you can layer these up to create a different story, to play with the colors, and
you just want to add gold to it.
Yeah, just to see, look how good they look together. So you have a different recipe.
Yeah. But I would put one on each side. That's how I would go.
See, there you go.
Nice.
So these are just so fun. They're so layerable. You cannot mess this up. There's no right or wrong. This is not like Garanimals. Do you remember Garanimals?
Oh, totally.
So you would wear the elephant shirt that went with the elephant tagged pin.
Yes.
That's how you knew they went together. Well,
I need that now. Can we bring it up?
Have like adult Garanimals.
Maybe it should be like, I don't know, geriatric animals. Right? I can never is it blue or is it black? I can't tell. And then it doesn't work. I don't know anymore if the stripes and the plaids work together. Let's do it. Let's do it. I love it. It's coming back. All right. So here is the beautiful mookaite. It's glossy. It shimmers. It has that leaf. It's just, those colors. I think it looks beautiful as I'm holding it up here. It's even prettier in person. They're even prettier in person.
And there's some stones that I believe are just prettier when they have a little bit of faceting to them.
Yeah.
I did not know mookaite could be this gorgeous.
It's fabulous.
When it's faceted, it just makes those colors just pop even more. There's a little bit of dance to it. A little shimmer. It's just fun. I'm a very sparkly girl, and this is not sparkly. This is just, I don't know. There's like a shimmer.
Yeah. It's almost, and it almost has like a lacquer finish to it.
Yes.
Terry said they're also pretty hard to decide. Can I show one thing? If you get a bead like that, that is not paint that has come off the bead. All right. See, look on that one too, how it's a little bit different and like that. That's just the natural striations of these beads. All right. So don't think that if you get one that looks like that, that something has chipped off. Nothing has chipped off. That's just, when it came from the ground and they took the rough and they cut out the pieces and turned them into beads, sometimes there was white running through it and that happened to show up on that bead. So I think, again, that just shows you all of the beads that Jen does. These are all natural of origin gemstones. These are not plastic. These are not resin. These are not reconstituted. These are gorgeous, beautiful stones. And that's what makes this such a special collection. So
I actually love the ones that have that uniqueness to
yes,
them.
Yes.
Like
just, on my bracelet.
Exactly.
Here's the classic Jill, but see how there's a little bit of white there? That's not anything that came off. And it's not like it was a white bead and it has blue over it. This is a blue bead that just happened in that spot to have a little bit of white running through it in nature somewhere from a gazillion years ago. And I'm the lucky one who got it.
Exactly.
How cool is that?
I just feel like they're unique, just like we are.
Yes.
That God made us all unique. And my grandmother used to say that if we were all the same, what a boring world it would be.
Right.
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 And I'm like, she was so on to something.
It's true. It's true.
Way before.
She knew. Grandmas know.
Smart woman.
Grandmas know. All right. One more thing to show you, and then we're going to show you the statement pieces. Anne said, I just purchased my juniper bracelet. So happy to add it to my collection of power
You're
beads.
going to love it, Anne. You're
Anne.
going to love it.
So another huge request we've received is, could you please come out with a new pet bracelet? And could you do it in the petite bead size? Why, yes, we can. So here is our new pet bracelet. This is this gorgeous gold in agate. What is the thing? Tell me the whole name of it. The bead.
So this is a
Gold quartz.
Flecked,
yeah.
Agate, which I love. So this is for strength. It's for courage. It's for protection.
See it in there? And then look at that charm.
It's
an enameled
so
white heart with a paw. So cute.
And it has a matte gold finish, which I'm crazy about matte gold because I feel like matte gold is so elevated. It's so elevated. We did the white enameling because I feel like it really made that paw print pop.
Yeah.
Because, these are our furry family members. Our dogs, our cats, they see us through. They sit next to us in silence.
Yeah.
And they give us their love unconditionally because that's all they know how to do
is
just love. And that's why I felt like the heart was the right symbol. I drew this and have this amazing person that makes my medals out of my kind of archaic drawings. We did the clover top on top of the metal, which I feel like makes
I didn't even see that.
Just a little bit more fancy.
You see it? Right
so
there?
Cute.
Yeah.
So whether this represents your pup that is sitting next to you on your couch,
And then you can
or
see
the
the
ones
beads.
that have maybe gone over the rainbow bridge and are waiting for you, this is that daily reminder, that wrist reminder of the love that's waiting for you. And the love that they give you unconditionally every single day.
Yes.
They're always there.
Oh,
They
gosh.
always have a smile on their
They're
face.
so happy to see you, right? I know with our doggies, our little Rotties, their little bottoms, they just shake back and forth. They're so happy to see you. That little nub's just going.
Yes.
Oh, they're just the best.
So I was just sharing with Jill that my son is just home from the Naval Academy for 2 days.
Yeah.
And my dog has no concept of time. But as soon as he saw my son, he went crazy and fell to the ground and started crying and wanted his belly rubbed. Like he didn't know what he wanted to do first. He did not know what he wanted to do first. And that's the love that they give us every day.
Yeah.
And, our pets are our blessing. So yes, there is definitely some ivory in this stone, Susan.
I think
you
it's
have
a soft
great
white.
eye.
Yeah.
It is. It's a very soft white.
It's not like an optic white.
No.
Right? Like
no.
It's a little, but it's not as beige as a cream.
Exactly.
Does that make sense?
It has a hint of vanilla.
Yeah.
or more of a winter white, as my mother would say.
Yeah. I'm trying to hold it up so that you can see. I mean, it's a white bead, but it's not like bright white. It's a soft white, and it's softened too by those flecks that are going on inside of it. And the flecks are almost like a mother of pearl, like iridescence.
It definitely has a mosaic feel to it.
Yes.
And I love that because
charm.
again, that shows the uniqueness of the stone, the depth of the stone.
Yeah.
And the charm is so
I'm
good. Crazy about this.
So good. So good. All right. So that's new. Love that. Small,
look
average, and
these,
large.
I have to show you. Look at these two like together.
Ooh, that's a good combo.
So Jill's favorite with the labradorite droplet. It looks so good with the little, look, that looks so good.
That's
on
nice.
you.
Love that.
I love that. Or even with just the signature Just Jill, it looks wonderful as well. That navy next to it. So whether you're just building your collection, this would be a great bracelet to add to that Just Jill heart bracelet.
Yes.
Like the hearts, you can't have enough hearts.
You can never have too many. All right. So hope that you all love that, all my pet friends out there. And now, drum roll. So I've seen these statement bracelets in Jen's studio every time I head over there. And I'm always like, someday we need to do those. Someday we need to do those. And so finally, Bernadette and I were talking. I'm like, hey, the next time you go talk to Jen, I think it's time we try those statement bracelets. And so Jen sent over a tray for me to look through. And I chose two that I thought would be really fun to start with. Now, these statement bracelets are different because they're not going to have a charm hanging off of them. They're done with the 12 millimeter bead, which was the original size bead that we offered. But you'll see, like, don't be like, oh, they're going to be too big. Let's take a look at what they are. All right, so here's the first one. I chose two, one in cooler tones and one in warmer tones. So this is this beautiful 12 millimeter bead, silver leaf agate. Right? Mm-hmm. And then you have Venetian glass beads. And then on top of your wrist, this beautiful, like kind of geometric shape, faceted piece of lapis. And so when you wear this, it looks like that. And it makes a statement. Isn't it great? Right? Are you all like, because that's how I was. Because I loved tying it into the blue. So many of you have the signature Jill bracelet. If you want to put those as part of a stack, you can, or have one on one wrist and one on the other. But it is great. What's the idea behind these statement pieces?
Well, like you were saying earlier, there are some people that just don't like to have a dangly charm, but they still want something beautiful, something luxe, something that creates that statement.
Yeah.
And that is where we decided to make these statement bracelets. They lay flat on your wrist. They are not meant to be extra dangly because I don't want it to swirl around when you're on your computer.
Yeah.
So this right here is just, I love the depth of this lapis.
This lapis that is a huge stone.
It is. And you know what? It is a statement. I have really, really like scrawny wrists. Let's just say it. They're scrawny.
You're lucky.
But not everything is as scrawny. But I
used to say I have small wrists. At least that's small.
I'll take it. But I wish other things were. But so here I am.
Look at the stone, you guys.
And even with that smaller wrist, I still love to wear something larger.
Yeah.
It's kind of like what you were talking about your grandmother. Like, it's a statement. You don't need anything else on. I'll take off these other two bracelets. Like, literally, this is all you need. So you're just going to roll this
the one, right?
You've got one piece. That's all you need. I mean, think about that with
the grays and the blues.
So good.
Right?
And the Venetian glass.
Yeah, what's the deal with those?
Okay, these are crazy. So if you put it up to the light, inside this beautiful Venetian glass piece is that azul. It is that blue. Beautiful, just deep, deep lapis blue in the glass piece. That marries so well with that center focal lapis stone. And in that lapis stone, you'll see flecks of gold, Again, every statement is different.
Did
so
you know? Can I share a couple
Please.
stories of lore
Please.
about lapis?
Please, Jill's learning
Well,
corner.
it's no story time with Jill.
Story time.
Tonight we're going to talk about gemstones. The Native Americans believed and called lapis the heaven stone
Oh, okay. I like it even
because
more
it
now.
looked like the midnight sky with twinkling stars.
Okay.
The Romans used to call lapis sapphires dusted with gold
Wow.
because you would see that gold shimmer.
Okay.
And perhaps my favorite story of all, did you know that the famous cat eye look that Cleopatra was known for
Uh-huh.
was because she would grind up lapis stones,
Oh.
and that was like the original mineral makeup.
Goodness.
That's
okay.
how they would do their
Did not know
makeup was
any of
with
those
ground
things.
up gemstones.
Okay, that's
Isn't
really
that
cool.
fascinating? If you've ever been to Trinity College in Ireland and seen the Book of Kells, it was illustrated in color, but they didn't have paints. The pigments they used were ground up stones
That's
that
so
then
cool.
they would create their pigments from.
That's amazing.
Isn't that
I love that.
amazing, right?
I love that.
Would
Had
you
no
like
idea.
me? Like, who wants to be on my team for Trivial Pursuit?
Me. Me. I only have like
all these little facts I learned for all those years.
I
I
love
finally
that.
get to put them to good use. But I mean, when I was looking at this, Jen, I was like, wow, you see just like very subtly, you see those little flecks of gold in there.
Yes.
And that's what makes lapis so pretty. And I keep trying to show you this, like that's a nice big chunky stone. It's not all solid, this color blue. There are striations within the stone. But again, that goes back to what Jen's collection is all about. These are natural of origin stones. No two are exactly alike. No two are exactly alike. So yours is yours because yours doesn't look like mine, doesn't look like Jen's. They're all slightly different, and that's what makes it so fun.
And while they do make a statement and they are larger, they weigh less than 2 ounces.
Yeah,
So
it's not
this is not
heavy.
going to be cumbersome. It's not going to be like, oh, or if you have, just don't like to wear heavy jewelry. This is not heavy. This is less than 2 ounces.
Yeah.
This is not going to be cumbersome. This is not going to slide around while you're on your computer or whatever. This focal stone is going to stay on top.
Yeah.
It looks so chic.
Cool.
It's just really
So
fun.
cool.
And I love jewelry that makes like a conversation piece, you know,
Yeah.
somebody's like, wow, I've never seen that before. So that is what the statement pieces really are for. It evokes that conversation.
Yeah.
And just gets you out there wearing something just a little different than everybody else.
I liked this one too, because I thought as we started dipping our toes into this statement look water, I thought you all would love the idea of this being a little bit more flat across the top of your wrist. I thought that would be a style that would be easy for you to wear and understand and sort of be like, yeah, kind of almost like a watch, right? Like a watch has sort of that flat top. This kind of has the flat top too. So this was the one we chose for you in sort of those cooler tones, those blues and grays. But I know how many of you love the warmer tones too. And so we're going to start with goldstone. Okay, that's not glitter on there. That's in there. Okay, it's not coming off on my hand because it's in the stone. But as you work your way around, you have these beautiful gold beads. You have this pretty rondelle of like cream coral. I'm not sure if that's the right stone, but it's
Actually,
a
that
cream
is.
color.
Yeah.
And then in the middle, you have this gorgeous kind of like blush, peachy brown, almost like a peach moonstone kind of color, but it's this beryl bead of agate. And so when this one rolls on your wrist, look how gorgeous that one is.
It's
that
so
amazing? Look. So good. All right.
It's such a comfortable bracelet to wear.
It's really comfortable.
When I first started making beryl bracelets, I always wear something for 2 to 3 weeks before I launch it because I want to make sure, does it hang on anything?
Right.
Is it uncomfortable? Is it hard to get on? I want to know, like, what are the things that might pop up? I love the beryls because they literally just roll on. This is a Bermuda agate focal stone. Again, think about the sands on the beach in Bermuda.
The pink
That's
sands,
really
right?
where we're going
You
with
see
this.
it?
But then you have the brightness of the amber goldstone.
Oh, we love this amber goldstone.
It just you put this in the sun and it just lights up. It's just amazing. So goldstone is considered the master healer.
Ooh.
So, maybe you have arthritis, maybe you have some other ailments. This stone is known to
with
have
the stuff I've been
properties.
telling you about, I've been having a problem with my heel. Today I hurt my knee. How many of these can you make for me?
I need like
with a matching
belt,
5 necklaces and earrings too, please.
It's also known for energy and vitality.
Oh, it's just amazing.
So this is just a happy stone.
Joan, so many choices. My head is spinning.
Yes.
I know. Look at that, you guys. Look how pretty that is. Marianne said my bank account is weeping. It's very funny.
And look at it next to the mookaite. Are you kidding
that's
me?
Good. I was thinking against our new tree of life.
Oh,
like put that with pink.
Yeah.
Because look how this is going to pull out the pink here.
It's just so fun.
Oh my gosh, so great.
Again, you just want to roll this on and it just...
Yeah, here Amy said, how about with the new paw bracelet?
Yes. Okay, you're hired.
Look at that. I mean, so good, right?
Yes. It's just, there's no way to make a mistake with any of this collection.
These are the 2 we started with.
Yes.
If you're loving these, we'll do more. I mean, there was like 5 more that Jen sent me. I started here, but we can do more. So I just thought, listen, for those of you who've collected Powerbeads now for 2.5 years, like it's time to move up to masterclass, right? So.
Oh, okay. So Lynn pointed out something amazing that we haven't talked about.
Tell me.
Since all of these are natural gemstones, Lynn, you were so spot on. They do warm up on your body. So when you first touch them, they're kind of cool, kind of like a granite countertop. But then as you wear them, they pick up your warmth. So they're like warm and wonderful. And again, all those nods to fall, just amazing.
I love the sparkle of that goldstone. Love it. We had done one other goldstone bracelet. Really, it was like one of our very early bracelets. We did with the bee charm.
Yes.
Some of you might have that. Kylie wears that one all the time. It's her favorite. But this, that goldstone is, I never get tired of looking at that stone. It's so beautiful. And then this little Bermuda blush pink and the ivory and the gold. It's just good. All right. So there is that for everybody. Okay. And here's the other one, just to give you one more look with the gray. I spent so much time here. Let me just show you that gray leaf again too. Did we use that on one of our paw bracelets?
We did.
Yeah.
We did
so
that.
Some of you might have one of the original pet bracelets we did. So this is that same like gray. And I like it because it's like, I don't know if there's 50 shades of gray, but there's a lot of shades of gray in that one. So you've got the light grays, the medium grays, the dark grays, all going through there. And then that beautiful blue on top. It's just fantastic.
That's so good.
Oh my gosh, so good. Are we offering the necklace that you're wearing now too?
It's interesting that you say that. So I was given an amazing opportunity by Jill and her team, and that was dealer's choice. I never did. Dealer's choice. They said, whatever you want to bring, your most favorite piece.
What's your favorite?
The one you count on the most, the one that you just want to put out in the universe. So here I am. So I brought today this is my go-to, and I'm gonna get yours out here. I'll let you do that. Okay. So
because I do want to say too, we haven't really touched on it with these pieces that we've talked about, but there is a very spiritual and faith side to your jewelry. That is very you. That is, I know how devoted you are to your faith. And so many people have gravitated to your collection because of that as well. So share what you want to share. Absolutely. But I just want people to know that, that this really is, of all the things we've shown you, probably the most Jen piece.
Absolutely. Yeah. So my entire brand started from a not so great thing, so from an accident, and a girlfriend had gifted a beautiful Blessed Mother to me. And she, lived out of state, and she said, take this, Mary, and have it with you. She will surround you with her angels. You will forever be protected. And that's exactly what I did. I always had this medal, but I was afraid of losing the medal because I tend to lose things. Some people tell me. So I made the very first power bead. I took that special Mary and I put it on a bracelet and I started wearing it every day during my physical therapy, during my recuperation. So the Blessed Mother is my symbol of strength. My go-to is the Blessed Mother. To me, this is my protector. This is who I talk to in the car. This is who I pray to when I'm nervous about my kids going to college, or anything that I need. This is also who I pray to in gratitude for my blessings, for the wonderful people in my life, for my family, for my health. So when I wear Mary, it's not just to put it out there that I'm the front of the parade religious girl. I put it out there because I want her to know that I have a devotion to her. Yeah. And then I recognize that she brings me daily reminders that she is close to me. She brings me daily blessings because of my devotion to her. This necklace, which is my very personal Mary cross. This is a cross that was extremely old. It has the Blessed Mother in the middle. There are small fleur-de-lis. That's what those little dots you see. They're very small fleur-de-lis. I had this done in matte gold, and then it is enameled in white because I feel like it really made the Blessed Mother pop off of the metal, as well as with the fleur-de-lis. It is on a crystal bezel necklace. Yeah. So I already said I'm a self-proclaimed sparkly girl, but this is every day. I wear this necklace every day.
Frankly, at a distance, it looked more like just a gold link necklace.
Yes.
And it's just when you get up close, do you realize that those are little tiny little bezel stones? Do you see that?
It's definitely not flashy.
Yeah.
This is not like I can only wear this when I'm going out.
Right.
I wear this every day. I wear this to the office. I wear this obviously to
It's
church.
your signature.
This is my signature.
Yes.
And I also find myself rubbing her, talking to her, praying to her. She again serves as that reminder, that talisman every day that I'm not alone, that I am being watched over. I do feel that there's no such thing as coincidences. And I feel that Mary's hands are in every single piece of that. The people that she puts in my path, the blessings she puts in my path, the people that are supposed to teach me things, the people that are supposed to show me things. So this necklace comes in, it's 18 inches with a 2-inch extender.
Nice.
So I have mine put pretty high because of my neckline. I wanted it to be a little bit higher, but I had the ability to wear it a little bit lower, more over my heart.
Yeah.
But again, I just think it's so sweet.
This is what it would be like if it was 20 inches.
Yes. And I layer it a lot with some of my other pieces as well. So I'm going to throw on our breast cancer necklace just to show you what it looks like layered.
And the charm does come off of that chain.
Absolutely.
So if you want to use that chain by itself sometimes, or maybe you'd like to put this on something different, you can do that. I love this as a gift. Another beautiful gift idea, especially as we're heading into the holiday season.
It's so true.
It's really lovely.
It is. We are coming into the season of Mary. And
Yes.
if you think about, as we're coming into the holiday, can you imagine an angel coming to you and saying that you not only are going to be the vessel of our Savior, but you're pregnant, you're not married. Like there's a whole lot of stuff going on there. And so we're coming into the season of Mary, the season that we need to be really counting our blessings and saying thank you, saying prayers of gratitude. And this is a beautiful way, a beautiful gift to anyone that has a devotion to Mary. And I really don't feel like you have to be Catholic to have a devotion to Mary. She's the mother of all mothers. So this would also be a beautiful gift to a new mother.
Yes.
Or a new grandmother. This is also a really great grandmother gift.
She's kind of the ultimate angel. right? You know, in many
Absolutely.
ways, you know, someone
Absolutely.
like you were saying that you pray to, that you say thanks for, to say thanks to for things. So it can
Yes.
be, you know, again, it can be very meaningful. And again, it can also be something that just gives you peace and calm as you're going through your day.
Yes.
Just when you reach up and sort of feel like, and it's right there, right? It's just close to your heart.
Exactly. And then also along with, you know, our breast cancer bracelets that we talked about earlier, like I can't think of a more spectacular gift than the Mary
Yeah.
and then the Tree of Life bracelet for breast cancer. I just know that, you know, people depend on Mary for different things. And so, you know, for me, Mary's my go-to.
Yeah.
Mary is my go-to. Now, Lynn is asking on the little ring on the backside, and I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
Lynn, you are so hired. You brought up 2 excellent points tonight. Okay, so the little ring you see right there on the
Yes.
back of every single
On the
power
necklace
bead.
too. It's on the necklaces too.
So this is the power bead symbol. So not only is it the symbol of female, so female strength. I'm a woman-owned business. I got a team of women that hand make every piece. There is no conveyor belt.
Right. I've been there. I've seen them. They sit there with little pliers.
Yes.
And they're making the bracelets.
Yes. So it's definitely the female of a symbol, but it gives a nod to a rosary ring. So a rosary ring, for those of y'all that don't know what a rosary ring is, it is again that tangible faith that you can hold. It's a small ring that has beads that you go around and you say different prayers around the stations. And it looks very similar to this. So this is on every single Power Beads by Jen piece. This is my logo. This is representation that tells you have an authentic Power
Beads piece.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We showed you a lot tonight, but I want to remind you, you can go to justjillshop.com. You can see our entire assortment. There are some pieces that we always have available. You know, the Just Jill bracelet, you know, the whole reason I created this first was I wanted to create something with Jen that was as friendly to your wardrobe as a pair of blue jeans. And that's why we chose that soda light. We did this beautiful heart because that's part of the Just Jill brand. And it's sort of like, if you have this bracelet, you're in the Jill Club. And we have it in the original size and we have it in a petite size too. But then also we have bracelets for every season. We have philanthropic versions. Sometimes we do limited editions. We'll have holiday, you know, versions coming out soon too.
Yes.
So go check out our entire assortment of what we have available. And remember, if you want to be part of our drawing, it's coming up. We're in like within a minute of it happening. Make sure you've commented somewhere in the comment section and the name that we draw. We will send you one of our Just Jill fall candles in your choice of the apple strudel or the pumpkin spice. I can't direct you on that one. You're just either like the bakery note or you love the pumpkin. So Megan's going to actually queue up our cool little tool that we use for our drawings. And we'll see whose home is going to smell fabulous thanks to a Just Jill candle. Meg, are you ready? Okay, here it comes, everybody.
Oh, I love
I'm
this.
going to make it full screen. All right. All these people going through all the names. Here it comes. Stephanie Link. Stephanie, you're our winner. Yay. Stephanie, Megan will be in touch with you. She'll probably message you and we'll get your information and we'll have Candlemaker Ed send you your choice of either an apple strudel or a pumpkin spice candle. Thanks for everybody. Christmas connoisseur. Oh, she's a great supporter of Just Jill. Thank you. Loves our candles. We love our candles. I was having Jen smell our candles tonight. She was smelling the home fragrance. Where she can't go wrong with that one. Thank you for making time to be here. I know how busy your schedule is. And can I tell you, like, if we didn't get Jen here tonight, like we probably weren't going to get her for the rest of the year. So It was awesome. We
Thank
could make it
you.
work tonight in person.
I wouldn't have missed it.
Adore you.
It's always so fun. It's
to
like
be with
a party
you.
the whole time.
Yeah. And again, I always laugh and say this all started because we ran into each other at a baseball game.
True
You
story.
know, gosh, 5 years ago, maybe it was.
Maybe more.
Right. It was a while ago. So Marianne said, when my husband sees the Just Jill packages, he knows something great's inside.
Yes.
Oh, Marianne, that's awesome. Thank you. Well, have fun shopping for all these great things. Next week, everybody, it's our fall decor show. So we're doing our first ever fall decor collection. We will be talking about fragrances, but we have decor pieces, and well, not a lot, but it's coming in. So that'll be coming up the following week. Just giving you a preview of the rest of September. The following week, you're going to get a behind the shoot scenes tour of us and our whole holiday collection.
Okay, that sounds like fun.
Megan, Kylie, and I are spending an entire week getting all of our photography videos for the holiday season.
Wonderful.
We have like 75 new items coming in for Christmas.
Wow.
And what's so funny is the whole team cracks up because I was like, originally Doug was like, why don't you do Christmas decor? And I'm like, I don't know if people are going to really want to buy Christmas things for me. Okay, we've sold out of everything. So 75 new things coming. You're going to get a behind the scenes, and then our whole holiday kickoff shows start the very last Tuesday in September, and it'll take you all the way through October. So we're going to be decorating up a storm for you. So that's
fun.
what's coming. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you again so much for being here. And thanks to all of you. You know, we adore you, and we'll see you soon. Have a great night. Bye, everybody.